Hello, and welcome to One Bad Veggie's Root Beer Review, where I, One Bad Veggie, review root beer. Reviewing the root beer is a 5-step process, where first I read the ingredients, then test the smell of the root beer, then test the head of the root beer, then have a taste test, and then give my overall thoughts and letter grade for the root beer. This week's review is actually a review I've done in the past, a re-review of Frostie's Vanilla Root Beer, which actually scored an A on its original review, which is one of the few handful of root beers that actually have scored that high in the past. I'm hoping that it's as good as I remember it. So first off, we have the actual bottle, so you can see what it looks like here. The label, move it right back. There we go. Looks vanilla-y and frosty. So the ingredients on the back of the bottle read carbonated water, pure cane sugar, caramel color, sodium benzoate, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors. Now the thing that strikes me as odd in that is that right on the bottle it says it's vanilla root beer. Usually that means it uses some sort of vanilla extract or something similar to that. Odd that they just go with natural and artificial flavors as that description, since vanilla is probably part of that. Usually when you are using vanilla extract or a specific flavor, you usually try to tout that on the bottle. And now let's go for the scent. Opening the bottle, and now the first thing that I noticed when I opened up the bottle for the smell was that basically it just smelled like a normal root beer, just a sweet, creamy root beer. But then after a couple of moments there, I actually did notice that there was a hint of vanilla. And then the next part of the review is, of course, the pour and head. So let's go ahead. There we go. It's actually pretty tall for pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a taste of this. The head did go down very fast. It was kind of not as frothy as some of the root beers I've had in the past. But still, it's the head has a very creamy kind of taste to it. And of course, the most important part of the entire review process, the actual taste test. So let's see. So some of the flavors that I usually prefer when I'm testing a root beer is vanilla, of course. It's got vanilla right on the bottle. Of course, I'm instantly going to probably enjoy this a little bit more than other root beers. It does have a little bit more of a anise kind of back taste than I remember it having, but actually it's still kind of overshadowed by the creamy kind of vanilla taste. The classic kind of like sarsaparilla style root beer flavors are still fairly evident in it. It's very sweet root beer. It's which again usually is a good thing in my book. Really, it stands up to the thoughts I've had about it in the past, and I will definitely be giving this an A again. So there you have it. The Frosty Vanilla Root Beer, once again, stands up. Wholeheartedly recommended to anyone that really enjoys a nice, creamy, vanilla accented root beer. And that's it. Come back next time for our next root beer review. I have no idea what it's going to be yet, but we'll see you next time.